All right, what's up, everybody? Kevin Van Voris here for another video for you guys today. Hopefully you're doing awesome. I need a beard trim, but that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is about, I'm gonna show you how you can get a badass steering wheel for super cheap. That is super nice through Alibaba. So I'm gonna actually take you guys, we're gonna install a Ram TRX steering wheel for my Ram TRX. I'm gonna show you guys the quality, if it fits, and then if everything goes to plan, I'm gonna show you guys where you can get it for pretty much a third to half of the price that you will pay online. I'm not gonna gatekeep, I'm gonna show you where exactly you can get your own custom carbon fiber steering wheel.
Supercharged, 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 supercharged.
Okay, so my Ram TRX steering wheel. Let me show you, hold on. Let me just show you what a normal TRX wheel looks like. Now, there is nothing wrong with this wheel, but I don't want this wheel. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take it out. You put your little, where is it on this? Oh, there it is right there. Put your little thing through there and then take this off, no big deal. So I'll film it just so you guys know how to do it, but you guys wanna know the quality of the wheel. Okay, so I did a custom cover with my logo on it. This is Alcantara. I did this piece, carbon fiber. As you can see, really nice quality. Now, this is for the heated steering wheel because I wanted to keep all that, but you can look at the quality. So you can choose like the width of how wide you want it. This is 6 millimeters. I didn't want like a really thick one. Alcantara on the sides. You can do any logo on the bottom. I just did a TRX one, but as you can see, it's super nice. Like, I mean, this is awesome. So then I did these because these are sick, but look at this. Like the reason I did that is look how ugly these are ugly as fuck. Like, that's just gonna look so much better. So we're gonna do this today, but quality wise, as far as carbon fiber goes, this looks fantastic. And they did the red right there. And as you can see, everything looks good, right? So no big deal. Now, the question is, how is it gonna fit? And we're gonna find out today if all of this fits how it's supposed to. So the TRX wheel is a few pieces. So you've got this one, then this goes here, okay? So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna take out all these buttons. So whenever we have this wheel off, we'll have to take these out, replace them, and then obviously on this back side, you just take these off. It's not hard, it's just a little time consuming, but I'll show you guys how we do it, and then we'll see the quality and the size of this wheel versus that one before I install it. Okay, you can use a flathead or you can use something like this. All you're gonna do is you're barely gonna go and you're gonna hear a little metal piece. So that should be it. And then you're just gonna pop this off. It's just spring loaded and then it just comes out on each side. So I'm gonna do that real quick, but you can use this or a flathead, either one is gonna work. Okay, that didn't take too long, probably about 5 minutes. This works good. You only wanna go in a little bit, okay? Pretend you're in middle school. You only wanna use the tip. So, and then you're gonna feel it kind of push like you're in middle school. And then this just comes out, easy peasy. So I'm gonna disconnect all these wires and then I'm gonna show you how to take off the nut and all that good stuff. That's what she said. All right, if you've never taken one of these off, it's these two little metal tabs right there. That's what you gotta do, okay? Again, it's like you're in middle school trying to find the hole. We've all played that game before, so that's the game you get to play. Anyway, so on replacing this is really easy. So obviously all they did is they took an OEM one, put it there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these little tabs out that are right there, and then this should just pop in. Very easy so far. Okay, this one was a little tricky because of these tabs, so I'll show you before I bend them back. But on this one, and on most of them, you're gonna have to bend tabs. So this one's metal. I think on the Challengers and Chargers, they're plastic. Just be careful, but we're gonna bend all these back. And then otherwise though, boom, completely off. So easy. Okay, cool. So there you guys go. So this is obviously the exact same AM50A and AM50A. So this is the same wheel. Now, obviously, I'm going to take this apart, and I'll show you guys how it is after. Obviously, we're not going to use this piece. We'll replace these, and then we'll transfer everything over. But it shouldn't be too bad. And then you got to take this off, too. All right, so after probably about 30 minutes, we've got this all bolted up. And as you can see, this came out really good. Everything fits perfect. No issues. All heated everything, element, everything worked great. So this is how it looks. This is the OEM one. So, but everything looks good. So far from a quality standpoint, this looks good. We're gonna see if it fits. Or works, I guess. Everything fits. We're gonna see if all the electronics work. All right, so it's all on. We're gonna start the truck. Okay, we're gonna see about all this stuff. Cruise works and buttons work. Alright. Buttons work. Yeah, we're good to go, boys. Alright, sweet. Okay, so since I'm not one to gatekeep, but that wheel, as you guys see, perfect. Heating element worked, buttons worked, everything worked. So, honestly, very impressed. It took about, I paid with PayPal, which was super nice. And then I think it took 22 or 26 days from ordering until I get it. In total, the wheel, so like, with all the customization and stuff, I think it ended up being like $600, maybe $700 with shipping. It was somewhere around there. Now, if you were going to buy this wheel from a company, which is fine, you can do that. It'll be closer to like $2,000. But as you can see, that came together with everything. So they do make Jeep ones. They do make Challenger ones. They do make 300C. They make anything. Ford, Mustang. It doesn't matter what you have. But there's a lot of awesome companies out there. MHF sent me a wheel for my Jeep that I have right here. So there's this one. This is super nice. So they also sent me a one for my Viper. It's really nice. All I did though, I was like, you know what? I wonder where they're getting their stuff from. Obviously, I am not. I know where things come from, okay? I'm not oblivious. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go on Alibaba and just see. And I ended up finding a company. Now, again, there's several, and I would recommend this one right here, if I pop it in. Talk to Dylan. He's a really good dude. You can do any kind of carbon fiber. You can do any kind of stripe. You can do a custom airbag cover like what I did, which is, I think, awesome. I think that was only like $100 maybe. You can literally customize the entire wheel however you want. You can go on there, look at, go on Instagram, get some ideas, but I'm not going to gatekeep. His name's Dylan, did a great job. Obviously, with them being in China or overseas, the time change is a little different, but really good to work with. And honestly, for everybody who hasn't bought things from Alibaba, like, most of you guys who buy wheels, turbo kits, carbon fiber, anything, it comes from China. Not everything, okay? I'm not going to sit here and say, but there's dudes that I know who are selling turbo kits or turbos or wheels or anything and everything. And a lot of it comes from China. Just because it comes from China does not mean it's low quality. Now, maybe back in the day, sure, or maybe it's always been from China, but I'm just telling you guys that they make good stuff over there. There's no way that they are probably the biggest economy as far as like exports go just because they put out crappy products. I'm telling you, they make good stuff. So if you want to hit up Dylan, go ahead. But I'm not going to gatekeep it. So, and again, you could go on there and order wheels. I have a buddy who owns a company, a wheel company. I'm not going to say which one. And I have purchased some wheels from him. And I knew they were coming from overseas. I just didn't want to deal with the fact of like messaging them, getting the size correctly when he's got it all set up. So most of the stuff you get, and then even if you, here's the funny thing, even if you get wheels that are American made, the aluminum comes from fucking China anyways. Like all the metal, it comes from China anyways. So there's a lot of loopholes as far as like being American made. I have no problem supporting American made stuff. I have no problem buying stuff from overseas because I'm not oblivious to the fact that I'm sitting in a Jeep and a lot of this stuff probably came from overseas, whether it's leather or parts. I mean, you can go on there. I saw a guy on Instagram rebuild an LS engine from Timo. That was hilarious. And it runs just fine. Why do you think that? Probably because most of the parts that come from Temu or Alibaba are actually used in normal everyday cars. So anyways, that's today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll be at Texas 2K, and if you need help like ordering a wheel, just holler at me. I have no problem helping. Originally, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was like, man, I could start my own wheel company. It'd be kind of cool. But to be honest, I don't have time. And like to make a couple $100 off of each one of you makes no sense. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to tell them how they can do it their own. You can get your own wheel. You can put your own logo on there. You can do whatever you want. And then you can, you know, if you want to go make your own wheel company, go ahead. You can, they'll tell you how to do it overseas through Alibaba. Anyways, plenty of good companies. Thank you guys for watching today's video. My name is Voris. I'm out this bitch.